It's Mars, lover of all things iconic, and I'm here with your weekly fashion news. There is so much going on in fashion. The creative directors are still playing musical chairs with these fashion houses, while Project apparently has no money.
Where is the money, nostalgia?
And Lvmh just sold Offwhite on Virgil's birthday.
So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
Happy birthday?
Bitch.
Like, what is going on? But before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed. Go ahead and hit that notification button as well, so anytime I drop, you are alert, like you are ahead of the other girls. So I'll wait a second, so you can go ahead and subscribe and do all of that. So I'll give you a second. Yeah, scroll, click that button. Yeah, then come over here, click that button. Yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do. Thank you. Now back to our scheduled programming. So first we're gonna start off with Slimane. Hedi Slimane. First up on the roster, Hedi Slimane is leaving Celine as their creative director. This has been going on, like this rumor has been in the air for a minute now, and they finally announced it and made it official. And directly after, this is what gagged me, directly after, and I mean not even 2 seconds, they announced their new creative director, and Michael Ryder will be replacing Hedi Slimane as Celine. And of course I'm like, who is this white man? Like, who is this? I've never heard of them before, so I got to digging and did a bit of research. So Michael Ryder is the creative director, or was the creative director of Polo Ralph Lauren, and he's been there since 2018. But he used to work at Celine under Phoebe Philo, and we all know that was like the supreme era for Celine. So maybe Michael is the right pick to replace Hedi, because he has the resources and he has the experience to bring Celine very, very close to that Phoebe Philo era. At least I hope he does, but I'll keep my eye out and we'll see what Celine's gonna be given. But in the meantime, in between time, the fashion girlies would like for Hedi Slimane to be the new creative director of Chanel. And I couldn't agree more. Chanel needs all the help he can get. Like, I don't want to see another collection from like the seamstresses and all of the people that work there. I need Chanel to round it up, get it together, get a new creative director with a vision and talent, and resurrect that brand. Because a lot of the girls are also saying that Jack Mousse is going to be going to Chanel, and I don't see that at all. I feel like Jack Mousse needs to really get his own brand in order and like figure that out before he heads to Chanel. I just don't feel it's a good fit for him. But for Hedi Slimane, perfect choice. Personally, if I could pick who would be heading to Chanel, it would be Cindy Liang. Because Cindy Liang would really resurrect Chanel in a way that we haven't seen in a while. Kind of the same way that Maximilian Davis is resurrecting Ferragamo. Like, he's young, fresh, new talent. And he is catering to not only the old Ferragamo, but he is also like bringing in new, young fashion community to Ferragamo, and it's kind of resurrecting and keeping the brand alive. And I feel that Cindy Liang could have that same impact on Chanel. Like, put somebody young and fresh and new and make Chanel exciting again. So I'm not mad that the fashion girls want Hedi Slimane to go to Chanel, but I'm rooting for young, fresh talent, Cindy Liang in particular. But what do I know? Now, this gagged me. I ain't even gonna lie. According to Miss Tweed, Jonathan Anderson is in talks to go to Dior. Now, this has not been confirmed by Lvmh as of yet, but I think this may be a great possibility, because that collection that Maria just sent down the runway for Dior, speechless. Like, literally speechless. Because what exactly was that? Speechless. Speechless. I did not see not one look that gave me supreme luxury heritage house Dior. Maria gotta go. Maria has to go. And I feel that Jonathan Anderson is the person to bring Dior back to the top pinnacle of where it belongs. Because like, he's very innovative, and I would love to see what he does with Dior. I feel like he could resurrect Dior kind of back to its John Galliano era, where it was just like hit after hit after hit. I think Jonathan Anderson has the ability because he is number one and not the two, okay? As far as designers go and creative directors go, Jonathan Anderson got. And speaking of, Kim Jones, who is the creative director of menswear at Dior, is currently, or was the creative director of womenswear and couture at Fendi. And has been announced that he has resigned from Fendi and will focus solely on Dior menswear. If it was up to me, I would say get rid of Maria and Kim Jones.
Yup.
Because Jonathan Anderson has executed women's wear and menswear flawlessly at Loewe, and he can do the same at Dior. Speaking of Fendi, it is rumored that Pierpaolo is going to be replacing Kim Jones at Fendi. And I think this is an excellent move, if true, because what Pierpaolo did at Valentino, especially that whole hot pink moment, he really made Valentino like a household fashion brand that people coveted and wanted again. Even those Valentino waist belts, like he really made Valentino something that the girls wanted. And I feel that he has the ability to do the same for Fendi. The Fendi baguette got a little popular. It went a bit viral a few months ago, maybe a year ago. But Fendi was known for baguettes, clothing, shoes. Fendi was one of those brands that sat at the top with Gucci and Dior and Louis Vuitton. And I just feel like Fendi hasn't really been that in a minute. And I feel Pierpaolo has the ability to bring Fendi back where it should be. So I'm hoping that that rumor is true. Another one bites the dust. Now this,
Oh my God!
LVMH sells Offwhite on Virgil's birthday. Virgil's birthday was September 30th. And LVMH is going to sell his brand to Blue Star Alliance. Who is Blue Star Alliance? Blue Star Alliance is a fashion conglomerate that owns brands such as BB, Limited 2, Scotch and Soda, and now Offwhite. This pissed me off, one, because why would the announcement be made on Virgil's birthday? And two, this does not align with Offwhite at all. And it shocked me a bit because Offwhite just had this huge show in New York this season. They did the whole thing, the show on the basketball court, the after party, like they really did the whole New York Fashion Week thing. So I was thinking that the brand is going in a new direction. It's spreading its wings. Like Ibn Kamar, the new creative director, is really trying to take the brand in a different place. But with the announcement of Blue Star Alliance, an alliance that holds a lot of brands that you can find in a shopping mall, what is it gonna do with Off-White? Like, will Ibn Kamara stay as the creative director? Will they still show at New York Fashion Week? Are they gonna be forced to make freakum dresses like their sister brand BB? I don't know. I guess LVMH, the Arnault family, is saying it's not making money, so they just want to sell it off. And I don't know. I feel like the Arnault family, they don't give as many chances to black brands under their umbrella as they do others, because even Rihanna, when she did the Fenty brand, they didn't give that brand any time to flourish. They didn't give it any time to like find its footing. But then you have other brands like Dior and other ones who can send pitiful collections down the runway season after season after season with no ramifications. So I don't know, just a thought, but I'm not happy about this Off-White situation at all. Glenn Martin's leaving Y Project was enough of a heartbreak for me. So to find out that Y Project as a whole have no money, Y Project is broke, no coins. According to FashionNetwork.com, Y Project went into receivership on September 26th, so about 2 weeks ago. And their parent company, Incarnation, is currently looking for a buyer for the brand. So it makes total sense now why Glenn Martin's left Y Project. they are on the outs. They have no money, and I'm sure things are changing rapidly with the brand being on the market. And to be completely transparent, ever since Glenn Martin has announced that, he's no longer with the brand, I don't see how the brand is going to survive, because Glenn Martin has left such an imprint there that I don't see the brand outside of him. And to take it a step further, Glenn Martins can do everything that he did at Wild Project at Diesel. The denim, the elevated basics, the fun silhouettes. Like, he can do all of that with his resources at Diesel. What I'm not understanding is that Wild Project has a cult following, me being one of the people in the cult. And every time Wild Project would release a collection, people would buy it. Like, it would sell out. Like, I can't even count on my hands how many times I've gotten an email that Wild Project just released a product, and I go to click on the link to see what's available, and it's sold out, or 2 or 3 sizes are left. Like, Wild Project really is that brand, and the people that support Wild Project look forward to supporting the brand. Not only that, they get a lot of celebrity placement. Look at their last collection when they debuted the lookbook with Charlie XCX and Kanye West and a whole slew of other celebrities. Like, Wild Project has always been one of those brands that I can't believe that they don't have any money. It's rumored that the girls want Glenn Martin to go to Margiela. Now, if that happened, I will explode, because Margiela is one of my favorite brands. So to bring one of my favorite designers to Margiela, it would eat down, because John Galliano is not renewing his contract at Margiela. So the Margiela seat is now open, and Glenn Martin could excel in that house perfectly. Speaking of Glenn Martins, he teamed up with Rihanna for a Diesel Savage Fenty collaboration, and this makes all of the sense in the world, because Rihanna is such a huge fan of Glenn Martin's designs. Like, she has worn Wild Project numerous of times, from the collab to the tall boots. Like, she really values Glenn Martin's design and his aesthetic. The collection includes lingerie, women's underwear, men's underwear, shorts, tanks, bikinis, stockings, bustiers, and the 34-piece collection ranges in price from $30 to $90, so very much affordable, and it is meant to highlight both brands' shared appreciation for inclusivity and unapologetic self-love. This tracks because when I look at the pieces, they're just as much Diesel as they are Savage Fenty. Like, they mesh the two brands together really, really well. The collection is currently in stores, and it will be sold at Savage Fenty's in America, and it will be sold at select Diesel stores internationally. So, since we're talking about releases, let's talk about Bottega Veneta releasing 5 new fragrances. Now, Bottega is it's a favorite of celebrities and celebrities alike at the moment. Bottega Veneta is everywhere, and I feel that releasing fragrances is a great way to capitalize off of the momentum that the brand is getting recently. According to Nylon.com, the fragrances are inspired by the brand's Venetian roots and the history of cross-cultural trade. And the 5 fragrances are supposed to take you on a vacation by way of smell. And that intrigues me, because I love going on vacation without actually being on vacation. I mean, the 5 fragrances will be Copo de Sol, which is supposed to take you to the Mediterranean waters. Aqua Sal, which transport you to a saltwater beach. Deja Minute, which is a sultry nighttime sexy fragrance. Come With Me, which uses Italian bergamot, and French orris butter to form a skin scent that is citrusy and powdery. And the last one, Alchemy, is given Spice Market in a bottle. Now, the girls are upset about the price point. The price point is $450.
$40.
I, for one, think it falls in line with their price range of products. If you look at their bags, if you look at their clothes, $450 for a fragrance falls right in line with that. And I think it's worth it, because the bottle itself is made out of mouth-blown glass. And it doesn't stop there. If you look closely at the bottles, it looks like water droplets and reflect the abstract leather shapes that gave the house its recognition. So there's a lot of intention that went into even the air bubbles within the glass. Like, this is an art piece that you're getting. This is a whole experience that you're getting. Yes, you're getting the fragrance, but you're getting an entire experience. It also comes with a green marble slab to display your bottle perfectly. So you can put this bottle on your coffee table. You can put this bottle in a museum. You can put it on your beauty counter. The girls are going to be talking about it because it gives art. Law Roach is going from image architect to professor. Law Roach, the image architect, is stepping into a new arena with School of Style. What is School of Style, you ask? It is basically an 8-week online course where you can train to be a stylist, learning from the very best, which is Law Roach, as well as other fashion industry experts such as John Martin, who is Law Roach's former first assistant, Matthew Reisman, who is an expert celebrity tailor. You may remember the work that him and Law did together for this year's Met Gala. They did the Chris Shabana gold clock look for Sabrina. And Andy Smiles will be the financial consultant who will teach you about how all the money works within the fashion industry. Now, this is going to cost you $2,500.
$40.
And you can pay it up front. They even have Afterpay where you can break it down. At the end of this 8-week course, you will receive a fashion stylist certificate as well as a 1-year membership to Style Society. And Style Society is a resource of fashion industry opportunities that will guarantee School of Style alumni a job in the industry. Enrollment opens in less than 1 month. That is on November 11th. And the classes will start early next year in January. I think this is a great opportunity, especially if you can secure a job after completing the course. I think that is amazing because being a stylist is usually, you learn by way of doing. You intern, you assist, and then you kind of like build your network and get your own clients. So I think Law is trying to cut that process down for aspiring stylists and like trying to grant them resources to where they can get to where they're trying to go in a timely manner, as opposed to it taking years of experience and assisting and all of these things to become a stylist. But I will keep my eye out because I am interested to see where this School of Style takes people who are going to enroll. I, for one, do not have $2,500 to enroll, but maybe they'll come out with a scholarship or something. And if they do, I'll definitely be applying. And last but not least, the CFDA gave us a bit of fashion news this week as well. The first one being that they announced the theme for the 2025 Met Gala. Superfine Tailoring Black Style is the upcoming Costume Institute show at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and it will take the Black Dandy as a subject and examining the importance of clothing and style to the formation of Black identities in the Atlantic diaspora. Basically, the Met is going to shine light on how Black enslaved people in America use clothing and fashion to place themselves in society. And this could not be a more perfect theme, especially given all that Andre Leon Talley gave to Vogue and the brand. Like, Andre Leon Talley was the king of dandyism from front to back. Andre Leon Talley really used Black dandyism to let you know by looking at him who he was, where he comes from, and being Black, being queer, being from the South. He used it as a tool, as a mechanism to expand his reach within the fashion industry and create opportunities for himself. So I think this is a great nod to Andre Leon Talley. I'm hoping that people will take it very seriously and do their research and do well thought out research when trying to conduct how they're going to show up on the red carpet. This theme will focus exclusively on menswear. So the cut, the tailoring, the silhouette, the fit, all of it better be in check, and it better be done pristine and perfect. Don't play with me. To keep in line with the Black Dandyism theme, the co-chairs this year will be all Black men: Pharrell Williams, Coleman Domingo, Lewis Hamilton, and A$AP Rocky. And the honorary co-chairs will be LeBron James and, of course, Anna Wintour. The Met will be held on the first Monday in May, as it is every year, which is May 5th, 2025. And the exhibition will be open to the public from May 10th all the way to October 26th. So if you're not based in New York, go ahead and plan your trip, because you have plenty of time to see this groundbreaking exhibit that is going to be co-curated by a Black woman. Monica Miller, who is a professor and chair of Africana Studies at Barnard College and Columbia University, will be the co-curator of this exhibit. And she describes Black dandyism as a strategy and tool to rethink identity, to reimagine the self in a different context, to really push a boundary, especially during a time of enslavement, to really push a boundary on who and what counts as human even. So you don't want to miss it. From the little bit that I've seen that will be featured in the exhibits, as far as Grace Wells Bonner, Offwhite, Pharrell Williams, Louis Vuitton, I'm already ready to see this exhibit. And they also announced who will be awarded the fashion icon this year at the CFDA Awards, and it is none other than the incomparable, the iconic, trend-setting, fashion-forward, one-of-one, UNIQUE, unique, the Erykah Badu. And this is well overdue, because Erykah Badu has been at the top of the fashion game for decades now. Even if you look at the former fashion icons such as Rihanna, Beyonce, Zendaya, they have all pulled inspiration from Erykah Badu's style, whether it's from hair, clothing, accessories. Like, Erykah Badu encapsulates all of the things, and this is well overdue. And like, she just got her first American Vogue cover in February of last year, which is also shocking, because Erykah Badu has always set trends, but she rarely gets the credit for it, because she's always like a decade ahead. She can do something in 2000 and the girls won't get it until 2010. Like, Erykah Badu has always been that girl, so I'm glad that she's finally getting her recognition as the fashion icon that she is. Because if you look at, or if you ask Black fashion girlies who their inspiration is, I guarantee you Erykah Badu is definitely going to be one of those people that are named. Woo! That was a lot. Be sure to tune in every Friday for your Fashion Weekly news. I would love to know your thoughts. Please let me know. What do you think about Jonathan Anderson possibly going to Dior? Would you rather him stay at Loewe? Why Project not having any money? Like, really? Let's talk about it. Meet me down in the comments. I will be bringing you Fashion Weekly news every single Friday, so make sure you're subscribed and make sure you hit the notification bell. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.